Welcome to Spooky Saturday, where the stories tend to make you stand on end, and I'm not talking just hair. Your sanity is optional here, so let's dive into tonight's tale.
The world as we know it is full of endearing mystery. A mystery that the human race thrives to understand, but is always set back. But some instances expose us to the raw power the afterlife has, especially to those who briefly pass on to the other side. This is one of those miracle stories. Let's begin. Hello, Paranormal Poet. My name is Noah, and this experience truly was unbelievable, but it's etched in my mind like it happened last night. I've never really told it in full before, not like this, but I've listened to your stories, and I figured if anyone might understand, it would be you. I was 3 years old when I died, or at least, I should have. It was July 2012, back when summer still felt like magic. My family was hosting a barbecue in our backyard. You know the kind. Grill smoke curling in the sky, adults laughing too loud, cold drinks clinking on patio tables, and me running around barefoot in the grass, not having a care in the world. I remember it being somewhere between 7:30 and 8 p.m. The sun was low. Everything looked golden. I was soaked from all the sprinklers, holding my favorite water toy, still hyper even after dessert. Everyone had gathered inside by then, winding down in the living room, but I stayed out a little longer. That's when I saw it. A cat, sitting right at the edge of our backyard by the pool fence. It didn't meow, didn't move, it just watched me. Even at that age, I felt something was strange, but I was 3. All I wanted to do was play, so I followed it outside the gate, toy still in hand. The grass was slippery, and before I could stop myself, I tripped. My toy went flying straight into the deep end of the pool, 10 feet down. What I did next was pure instinct. I didn't call for help. I didn't think. I just jumped in. I don't even remember jumping. It was like my little brain just told me, go get it. So I did. The water was cold, blurry, silent. At first I could see the surface above me shimmering, but as I sank, my body stopped cooperating. Halfway down, I realized I wasn't going back up. I started struggling, kicking wildly, trying to reach for something, anything, but there was nothing. The burning hit my lungs, and then darkness. When I came to, I was still underwater, but something had changed. I wasn't panicking anymore. I wasn't moving. I was just floating, staring upwards towards the light above, frozen. And then I felt something. 2 sets of hands on each side of my back, not pulling, not grabbing, just pushing upward. Firm, deliberate, pushing me to the surface like they wanted me to breathe again. The next thing I remember, I was coughing out on the patio, water pouring out of my mouth. My mom screaming my name like she thought I was gone. But no one ever explained how I got out of the pool. They said they didn't even realize I was missing until they heard the splash. But by the time they made it outside, I was already lying on the ground. I made sure to count blessings after that day. My parents don't talk about it anymore. They chalked it up to a miracle. But me, that night changed something in me. Because ever since then, sleep has never been just sleep. Sometimes I slip out, not dreaming. I see my body below me. I float to places I've never been. Sometimes it's peaceful, and sometimes it's not. I know what sleep paralysis is. I've looked it up, but this isn't that. It feels like whatever pushed me back that day left a door open, and it never fully closed. I've felt those same hands in my dreams, not always, but sometimes pushing, guiding, keeping me from going too far. Also, while I was unconscious in the pool, I kept hearing faint voices. A voice that kept saying, "Not yet, it's not your time." I don't know what pulled me from that pool. I don't know why they picked me. But I do know one thing. Death didn't want me yet. But something else made sure I came back. And it's still with me to this day. If you enjoyed this true story and wish to see more like it in the future, don't forget to hit subscribe if you are new, click that like button for me, and comment what moment did it for you. If you love true, paranormal, scary stories in audio-only format, you are in the right place, so tune in every Saturday at 9 p.m. PST for new stories every week.
Through the static and the silence, a whisper calls your name, a voice that chills your spirit, yet soothes you all the same. In the dark, the tales unfold.